Hey guys, True Knight back here tonight. So tonight I want to go through another profile on Mannadium. I've been messing around with it more and more, and I think it's cool. If it can go off, it's probably gonna win 8 out of 10 times. But if it gets stopped in any way, or if you're not a good enough pilot, it's very easy to beat. So gotta consider that. In my opinion, I think that Infernal Noble Knight is still a better combo deck even without a Soul Day. Flame Swordsman does a lot for it, helps it kind of bait out stuff so you can go off with the Knights. And other than that, I just think it's a better overall grindy deck because it can play the Wanted package much better, and it can play Fenrir much better than this deck. So that's my opinion about combo decks. I know that in Knights probably are like rogue category right now to a lot of people, but I think it's still a better deck than this. Even though I think aesthetic wise, this is probably one of the most gorgeous decks I've ever seen. Just the art in some of these cards is amazing, and I love it, but just wish it wasn't a combo deck. I wish it was more of a mid-range deck, like a Fire King or something of that nature, with a lot more interaction. So kind of stinks in that aspect because a lot of the decks that I find like visually stunning, they just don't live up to the name and can't compete. So kind of stinks. But yeah, aesthetic wise, gorgeous, love it, love the art. Playability wise, I wish they did something different with this deck and didn't make it a combo deck. But yeah, let's get right into it. So starting out, 3 Riem Heart and Soul of the deck, Searcher, so you need it. Samsara, I think this is a 3 or bust. I don't see why some people are playing it at 1. I think that's wrong. 3 Meek, of course, 2 Scareclaw, and 2 Starfrost. So I do see kind of some people going with different ones, but this is what I found worked for me. So yeah. 3 of the Field Spell. I don't think there's really much to say about that. 2 Arachnophobia. I saw a couple of people playing 1, and I don't agree with that. I think 2 of is great. So yeah. And 2 Obsession. Great card. Really like the utility it brings and helps out the deck a lot. 2 Arrival, of course, as well. And I am on 1 Imaginings. It gets you out of bind, helps you circulate, helps you get going. If you decide to play without a fear of droll, of course put it in there, but if you fear droll, I would take it out. So, and then 1 trap, of course. So that's it for the Mannadium part. Now playing the Fenrir and Scareclaw. I just think you got to with this deck. And then hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 2 Talent. So I know a lot of people are saying that Ash comes out this coming format. I don't know yet. I gotta test with it and see. But I think if anything, Droll will take its place, and we'll just kind of go from there. So let's get into also playing the 1 Rota and the 1 Callby, just because you really need this. Really wish it was a 3 in this deck. And then, of course, with all my decks, Infinite Impermanence. So 41 card list. The 41st card is Imaginings. So again, if you fear Droll, if opponents are maining Droll, just go ahead, take it out and run it at 40, in my opinion. This is just kind of like a base shell. There's nothing really particular with it, I don't think. So yeah, not a whole lot to look at there. Let's go into the extra deck. 2 Lightheart, of course. the one cross sheet. Not much to say there. It really helps his deck get going. And then one SP. And I also play Unicorn just because I want 2 SP in this deck, but I don't have a second one, so I just run the Unicorn. Triskula, Rotara, and of course Excel. So not much to say about the extra deck, guys. It's pretty much to the point by now. I think we have a lot of those decks solved and what it runs in the extra deck, so yeah, sorry I'm not going into real detail here. I guess the one main difference is I still play this guy just because of the utility it brings to the deck and how it helps out. So, and then Dissipator, of course, and Barone. Always play with Barone if I have the option. Playing the Crimson Dragon just because I like the combo and the utility it brings. You'll hear me say utility a lot with this deck because you need it, but yeah. And then 2 Astrolabe, of course. I know some are playing 1, but I choose to play 2. And the 1 Skycrassus. So, not much to say there, I know. And then let's go into the side deck. So, side deck, I kind of look at this the same way as I look at Knights. I'm more concerned about stopping my opponent from stopping me rather than just stopping them. Because if I can set up board in this deck, gonna win, like I said, 80% of the time, so I'll take that statistic all day. So 3 Ghost Bill, 3 Droll, or sorry, 3 DD Crow, and 3 Droll. So yeah, not much to say there. As in all my side decks, 2 Lightning and the Storm, and then 3 of this guy, just because if I know I'm going first, I'm gonna put Droll in. I'm gonna take out probably the Ash and Valor, put in this 3, put in 1 of each, make sure I have like 1 Ash, 1 Bell, or 1 Ash, 1 Crow, and 1 Droll, and just kind of roll with it that way. So yeah, short and sweet, to the point, guys, with this deck. Again, like I said, I think that it's a strong competitor for the meta. I wouldn't rank it as high as a lot of folks are, being like the 2nd strongest deck in the game, but definitely up there. Unless I'm missing something, guys, I just think it's highly susceptible to hand traps and people who can find its weak points and they just know when to stop it, can stop this deck fairly easily. So also, if you have like just run-of-the-mill people picking up the deck and trying it out, I don't think this is the deck to do that with. I think that this kind of deck takes a person who's like studied it and is all in on the aspect of it and understands that this is fully a combo deck. There isn't really much mid-range to it, so, which is not really my playstyle. I love the Infernal Noble Knight combo deck because with the Soul Day offered a lot of mid-rangey kind of support and was able to play at a mid-range pace but also play at a combo pace. So that's the utility I like, the utility part of it I like, I guess. So yeah, just my thoughts and processes. Please like and subscribe, guys. Please help out the channel. Really could use it for motivation to keep going. Probably be on the lookout next for another Vanquish Soul deck profile and another Dogmatica Fire King deck. And then I am going to my locals on Monday, so I'll be recording some games and get them out to you guys. So let's try and get this video up to 700 views and 100 likes, and I'll do some combo videos for you guys to kind of show you in this format what you guys can do and playing around hand traps and stuff. So that's it for tonight, guys. Be kind, be respectful of each other, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.